My name's Paul Bartlett. I'm 52, live out Penrith. I love my football team. You know, I'm a very big South supporter. Football club member for over 20 years. Originally I come from the country. I grew up in a small country town. Struggled a bit trying to find work. It's very hard because you've got to get used to how things work in a city, you know. Through my own fault, but through no fault of my own, I found that I was living rough, living, you know, place to place, living in youth refuges, because I didn't know anything else. I didn't know where to go. So I was living, you know, trying to pick up work where I could. I spent a few years at TAFE studying for a social diploma in welfare. Married for 12 years, and that was good and bad at times. What really came to me is after 12 years of marriage, I went away for a week to the family, went back up home. When I left, I had a house, had a wife, house full of furniture, had a cat. That was a cat called Rover. And I came back a week later and I had a house with no furniture, no wife, and taken my cat. That really was kind of like, it took a lot out of me. And it took a lot to get back to a point that I was able to even think. You know, the way things go with rentals and things like that, I then again found myself in a bad situation through no fault of my own, needing to move again. And as I was diagnosed with some mental health issues and other issues as well, it's difficult for you to actually keep paying things on a pension. And then again, earlier this year I suffered a stroke that affected me, and that made life a lot more difficult for me as well. I went to apply for housing, so I could, and I was told, you know, Wentworth Housing could offer help. So okay, I did all that, went and applied for housing because I'd previously been living in Department of Housing, only to find out that apparently I had a massive, we are talking $35,000 debt with the Department of Housing because of my ex-wife, that had nothing to do with me, and that actually was stopping me from being able to even apply for any form of housing assistance with anyone. So eventually we got that fixed up, and I was able to get a place with Wentworth Housing out Penrith. I didn't go looking anywhere for a handout. I didn't want a handout. I wanted to be able to pay my own way. I wanted to be able to look after myself. And I found at Wentworth Housing, they allowed me to do that. I was just looking for a hand up. Back in January, after I had the stroke, we were able to get a 2-bedroom place here with Wentworth, so that my carer also has her space, you know. I think one of the biggest problems a lot of people have when they hear that you're in social housing is that, oh, you know, we all come from drug backgrounds, that, oh yeah, we're just all criminals, we're scumbags. And I think that's wrong. To look at people in housing, you think, oh yeah, just some bludger, just some loser, you know, you've never had anything. Well, that's really not true, because some people had everything and they lost it. Being able to get a place that I can call my own has meant that I've been able to then help others along that also need a hand. Yeah, okay, we're all in social housing, but we've all got something that we can share with each other, and we try to make it so it's our community. But you know, we're okay. We look after each other and we try to help each other. So I think that's more so what we like to do here.